On October 26, 1955, Austria experienced a monumental moment in its history, the signing of the Treaty of Paris, officially ending a decade-long Allied occupation that began after the collapse of Nazi Germany in 1945. After years of negotiations and significant geopolitical maneuvering, the treaty marked Austria's return to sovereignty and the establishment of its neutrality, a decision that would shape not only Austria's future but also the delicate balance of power during the Cold War. Following the end of World War II, Austria was divided into 4 zones of occupation, controlled by the United States, the Soviet Union, Britain, and France. The country found itself at the crossroads of East and West, where competing ideologies of communism and capitalism clashed. The strategic importance of Austria, particularly its capital Vienna, made the nation a focal point of Cold War tensions. Throughout the early 1950s, Austria's leaders engaged in complex negotiations with the occupying powers, especially with the Soviet Union, which initially resisted any agreement that might weaken its control in Central Europe. However, in 1955, both the Western Allies and the Soviet Union finally reached an agreement, laying the foundation for Austria's neutrality. The Treaty of Paris not only returned Austria's sovereignty but also placed conditions on its future role in international affairs. Most notably, Austria agreed to remain neutral in future conflicts, a stance that would prevent it from aligning with either NATO or the Warsaw Pact during the Cold War. This neutrality proved to be a defining aspect of Austria's identity in the second half of the 20th century, providing a buffer between the opposing ideological blocs. The significance of the treaty extended beyond Austria. It was a symbol of Cold War diplomacy, where rival superpowers could reach agreements without direct confrontation. The treaty also demonstrated the power of neutrality as a diplomatic tool in maintaining peace and stability in a divided world. Austria's unique position as a neutral state allowed it to play a critical role in international diplomacy, hosting key meetings and negotiations throughout the Cold War, including the historic summit between John F. Kennedy and Nikita Khrushchev in 1961. Today, Austria's neutrality remains a cornerstone of its foreign policy, deeply rooted in the events of October 26, 1955, and the Treaty of Paris. Don't miss out on this fascinating piece of history. Subscribe for more incredible moments from the past.